Firefighters still fighting hot spots a day later at Milburn Country Club.
Well, new revelations tonight about what started that fire and why firefighters have prepared for years for a fire there. Amy Hawley has the story from South Overland Park. Amy?
Well, the hot spots are out right now, and the fire is finally out a day later. But now the investigation into what started the fire now begins. Firefighters are now looking into whether an earlier, smaller fire earlier in the day yesterday started and then extinguished during a construction project on the roof could be to blame.
I just hope everything comes back.
It's hard to tell if the tears from Ray Klein's eyes came from the bitter temperatures or the bitter cold truth about his second home away from home.
And I'm here practically 5 days, at least 5 days out of the week.
Firefighters examined one of Kansas City's oldest country clubs from the air today as Ray and his buddies contemplated their loss from the unscathed greens.
Unbelievable.
A lot of memories here.
Firefighters tried to salvage what they could of those memories, but say the oldest part of the club, built in 1917, is likely a total loss. They say the fire probably burned yesterday afternoon for an hour before the club's alarms alerted fire crews. Firefighters were up against all odds. The fire had a head start, and then add the high winds, few fire hydrants in this older part of town, and then this obstacle.
The stone structure was the original structure where the fire originated. There were no sprinklers at all. It's not required to be retrofitted.
The country club was built, even the decades-old additions were built before the law required sprinklers. So firefighters say they've been preparing and strategizing for years on how they'd effectively extinguish a fire here, a large building with little to no protection. Meantime, Ray and his buddies say they'll protect what has made this club a hub for generations of families.
This is my tree I decorated.
Time will stand still for the club for a while, but not for the people who made this place like home.
Now, a firefighter, a captain there, tells me that no sprinklers in this building has always been a big worry for the Overland Park Fire Department. It is why they've practiced over years for, imaginary fires, just trying to prepare to see how they could effectively extinguish this, because this old building, A, doesn't have sprinklers, and it also meanders. He said that just 10 sprinkler heads inside of one building put out most major fires and indoor fires. Still to determining, though, where this one started. In South Overland Park, Amy Hawley, NBC Action News.